database fundamentals. Here's the auction system demonstration from group 6. Here's the home page of our auction system, and you can see that we haven't logged in yet. So when you clicking the item page, you cannot place a bid. Okay, so let's start with the function 1. Okay, click on login and then create an account here. Here you can choose either to be a buyer or a seller. So there are several constraints on this page. And the first one is for all the required session, you have to fill in something. It cannot be blank. And the second one is you have to write a valid email address here. And also here, the repeat password should match the password. So after filling all the blanks here, for example, if you're entering a non-valid email address and you click on register, it will show you that please enter a valid email and will be redirected to this page. So let's click on register again. And now you're successfully registered and logged in. Now we can see that as a seller account, you can see that you have my listing here and the function of create auction here, and we will demonstrate it later. So we're going to repeat the process to register a buyer account again. And now you're registered and automatically logged into the buyer 3 account. You can see that here are some functions for buyer accounts: my bids, recommendations, and also my watch list. So now let's log into the seller account that we have created before. In this section, the login section, when you enter an email, the system will make sure that the email has been registered in the system before, and also the password should match the email address. Otherwise, there will be an error message. Sign in. So you're now logging in as seller 2. Then let's go to function 2. Okay, now we have logged into seller account that we have created before and have created several auctions yet. Let's create a new auction. Just like the register session, all the required fields should not be blank, and also here, the end date should be later than now. Okay, now click on the create auction button. Auction successfully created. Okay, now we can view my new listing. New listing is also here, right? Here you can see all those auctions that you have created before. Item 1.6 is the item that we just created now. In order to let the seller to manage their auctions better, we let the auctions who have not been expired to come up first and sort by the expiry date. For the auction that has been ended, they are sorted by the latest expiry date. Also, we can go to page 2 because we have set the maximum number of items to be 5 in one page. So in the browse page, the item lists are just in the default order, just same as the order in my listing. Then go to function 3. Here's the home page again, and we have just logged into a buyer account we have set up before. So first of all, we can see the sort by function. We can click on price from low to high, and now it's sorted by price from low to high, and these two items are still in progress, so they come first and sorted by in price from low to high, right? And then other auctions has been expired, so they come after those active auctions, but they are still in order of price from low to high. And then let's go to the search bar. If you enter some keywords here, and the system will check if any of the items have matched your keywords entered in from their display name or their description. For example, just enter 6, and here you can see item 1.6 is here. Okay. And then it's about the categories. For example, we can do it leisure. So these two items are in leisure categories. Also, we can combine those conditions together. For example, like you pick on leisure and you go with price from low to high, and you can see this. Now let's go to function 4. Okay, so now let's go back to our home page. We have just logged into a buyer account. So there are several items here. And for example, like for item 1.6, you can place a bid now, and you have to enter a price which is higher than the current bid, of course. After place a bid, you can find all the auctions that you have participated here from my bids. Item 1.2, I have bid on this item, but someone seemed to place a higher price than I did, so it's others bid. So let's compete against that guy. For example, I would say place bid. Bid successful. And then I can go back to the bid listing, and now it's £31 and it's your bid, right? And then these 3 items has been expired, And we can see, for example, item 1.5, the result is bid successful because the highest price is my bid, right? And then item 1.3, the highest price my bid, however, the auction still failed. It's because the highest price is still lower than the reserve price. And also item 1.1, the result is outbid because the highest price others bid. So let's go to function 5. The system will send emails to buyer when they place a bid. For example, the system will send email to me, which is the buyer, for notification of bid successful, and then they also will send notifications to the previous buyer with a lower price. We also make the function for sending email to sellers for notifications. For example, item 2.2, nobody has bid on it, so yeah, it's going to be expired in 5 seconds. It's expired now. And then we'll check the email. There is a no bid notification sending to seller 2. Now, item 2.3 is expired as well, and I have bid on item 2.3. So there are 2 email. One is to buyer 3, which is me, myself, and then one is to the seller 2 as well. As the highest bid price is £25, which is lower than the reserve price of 1,000, so unfortunately your auction is unsuccessful. And then the last one, item 2.4, is now expired as well. You can see there is 1 email sent to seller 2. And also, we will send an email to the buyer. Congratulations again, you're the winner of the item. Buyers can also watch any auctions they're interested in. For example, still in progress, so you can add to watch list. And then item 1.2 add to watch list as well. And also, for items who has been expired, you cannot add to watch list. Now let's check my watch list now. So there are 2 items here. Also, we can remove from watch list. And then there's only item 1.2 in our watch list. Okay, finally, function 6. So here's the home page again, and now we can see that there are 4 remaining auctions which are still in progress. And from this account, I have bid on several items before, and then so system has some recommendations for me. The mechanism behind it is basically for a specific buyer, the system will track the auctions he or she has involved before. The other buyers who have placed bids on the same items will be considered as similar taste buyers. And then the other items bought by the same similar taste buyers are then considered to be attracted to the specific buyer, and therefore they will be recommended by the system. So these 3 items are considered to be attracted to me, and then they're recommended to me. That's all for our demonstration of our auction system. Thank you very much for your time.